people, welcome back to the Football Terrace. Man City, Pep Fraudiola flops again. More dropped points this season for Pep and his boys. That is just 2 wins from the opening 5 games for Manchester City. A campaign that was so important. That was so important to bounce back from the disappointment of crumbling last year under the pressure of Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool, and it's more drop points. West Ham, by the way, thoroughly deserve everything they've taken away from today's game. The first half, I thought they were excellent with their shape. They were brilliant in attack. They could have actually scored a couple of goals, and Michail Antonio's absolute wonder goal, the overhead kick, was a thing of beauty. Deserving a goal that was deserving of winning any single game. Second half, we see Aguero dragged off. Phil Foden comes on and plays very well, by the way. KDB thrown on later on in the game, as well as Zinchenko. But in the cold light of day, City just did not have enough to break down this West Ham team. West Ham themselves, who are on a very good run of form of late. Yes, it's 2 draws back-to-back. However, 2 draws back-to-back against Tottenham that they were 3-0 down against, and Manchester City, the so-called second best team in English football. Phenomenal performance from them. Big shout out to David Moyes for what he did today. But Pep Fraudiola strikes again. The interesting thing is, Man United's start to the season has been massively criticised. Liverpool's start to the season has been criticised. Chelsea's stop-start has been criticised. I see no attention from the mainstream media towards Pep Guardiola and Manchester City, who bought big again, have spent more money in the last 3 or 4 years than any other team in the Premier League. And that's just 2 wins, 2 draws and a defeat. Just 8 goals scored. Imagine this, in 5 games, just 8 goals scored by Manchester City. It's been an absolutely atrocious start to their campaign. They are coughing, spluttering, not really getting going. And I want to know, I want your views, I want your opinions now on what you think is wrong. But mine's clear and simple. Pep's done at City. This Man City team has run its course. This Man City team has passed its best. It peaked 2 years ago, and what a team they were. But Pep Guardiola is not a rebuilder. Pep Guardiola doesn't build up a great team, see it drop down a level, and then come back again strong. He's never done it before, and I cannot see him doing it again. It will be his last season. There is no doubt about it, in Manchester and in the Premier League. And I think if you're a City fan right now, you can kiss goodbye to any chance of winning this league title, in my opinion. I don't think the players are bought in. I don't think the manager's bought in. You're just basically treading water this year until next summer. Who are you going to go for? Maybe it's going to be Poch. There's a lot of rumors about that, but he's angling for the Man United job. Who knows? But as it stands for me, City are getting nowhere near winning the title. Their performances haven't been good enough. I haven't really seen any amazing, scintillating football at all. West Ham, as I say, brilliant performance from them. But I want your views. I want your opinions. The Skype lines are now open. You can call in and give us a call via Skype. Before you do that, though, make sure you never miss a Football Terrace stream again. We're launching a newsletter and notification system. The link for that is inside the description below. All you've got to do is click on it right now. Let me just check it's in the link below. Yes, it is. It says, please sign up to the Football Terrace FC for free here. There's a link. Go click in now. You put your email address in, details in there. Make sure you sign up. You're never going to miss a live stream again. You get a bi-weekly newsletter that we're going to be sending out. So make sure you get yourselves involved in that one. Go and get that done right about now. We want to build up a mailing list, and we're going to announce the competition very soon. We are doing a competition to win a Rode mic and win a brand new webcam for all you streamers and bloggers out there. But on top of that, we're going to run a massive competition where we are going to give away a brand new PS5 and FIFA 2021 game to one lucky viewer. But you have to go and sign up to our mailing list right now. The link for that is inside our description below. So make sure you go and get that done. Big shout out to D1 for becoming an Academy member of the channel as well. You can do that via our description below as well. We've got Kid City on the line, who is a Man City fan. Bro, another poor performance, poor result at the start of the season for you. Give me your opinions, mate.
No, man, I agree with you, sir. I think this is Pep's last season. He's not motivated enough this season. He's not getting the players to play how he wants. He's also getting the lineups wrong. Today's lineup was shocking. I was confident before the game, but once I saw the lineup, I already knew what was going to happen. It's getting too predictable now. Like even West Ham, they knew what to do. Three at the back, five at the back, counter us. It's the same thing over again. Pretty much last season to me.
Mate, I hear that. It just, the way Pep's team play football, I'm not going to lie, when you're at your best, I actually find it boring. And what I mean by boring is the game's never a contest. Does that make sense? When you had those 2 seasons where you were just above and beyond everybody, I didn't watch when you played teams like West Ham because you just battered them, slapped them apart, and it wasn't a spectacle for a neutral in that regard. But you have been kind of found out slightly tactically. But I think what it more is, what I see is it almost feels like a lack of desire from everybody involved. And it's almost, and it's from about November last year until now, there's just sort of 10, 20% missing from your players, your manager, everybody. And it's almost like they're waiting for Pep to move on and for a new manager to come in to reignite them back into life. Do you get where I'm coming from?
Yeah, I agree. I think the players have lost their faith in Pep since all those defeats in the Champions League. I think that's what really hit him hard because if you lose games constantly the same way, I think the players start to these players aren't stupid. They're gonna think well, why is he doing the same thing over and over again if the same results keep coming? That's the definition of madness. I think pretty much just lack of confidence from everyone, top to bottom.
No, I completely and utterly agree. I couldn't agree with you more if I tried. If I'm being honest, mate, I think that there's certainly something wrong in relation to that. There's a comment from Alexander here that says no Silva, no Sane, no Laporte. That's why. The problem I have with that, and I don't know about you as a City fan, is with the volume of money, not just under Pep, but with the volume of money that you've spent. Having Sane leave isn't an issue. You bought in Torres is meant to be his replacement as an example. Company left over a season ago. You bought in Ake, you bought in Ruben Diaz. Now, in my opinion, you have no excuse. You knew Silva was going. You replaced him with Phil Foden. No excuse. Now, if you haven't done the due diligence and haven't done the background work to ensure that you are ready and equipped for these players to leave, there's no sympathy for a team like City who quite literally have a bottomless supply of money. I just find it embarrassing that people try and do that. But Kid City, thank you very much for coming on. We're going to go to Ram next. Ram, what you saying, bro?
I think people are overestimating the City team. I've been hearing it again and again that Ruben Diaz is going to be the centre back. He's a baller. He could do this. He could do that. It doesn't matter how good a centre back you bring in. You have lost a leader in company, and you have not replaced a suitable leader to lead this team. I can't think of any other player in this team, barring Kevin De Bruyne and maybe Raheem Sterling, to be a leader. But they're not on the same level as Vincent Kompany. I mean, all of us on the Football Terrace have been banging on about how you haven't replaced Kompany, you haven't gotten a leader yet, and the City team will struggle. And we're seeing it right here in front of our eyes, man.
I agree. I remember a year ago saying I think Pep's done mentally with City, and I'm basing that on the performances, some of the things he said in press conferences, but more his history. And this is what it comes down to: his history. And I get really offended by people that ignore history in the sense of he's never rebuilt a team. He did brilliantly at both Bayern Munich and Barcelona. I'm not going to deny that. I don't go along the lines of talking about, he only won major things with Barca because of Messi. Look, he had Messi. Fergie probably wouldn't have won the Champions League in 2008 if he didn't have Cristiano Ronaldo and/or Wayne Rooney and/or Vidic. But let me just finish. Let me finish. My issue with Pep, and look, I'm calling him Fraudiola. I'm messing a little bit when I say that. It's a bit of a joke. My issue with Pep is he's never had a great team that's then dipped, that he's then rebuilt. And that's my problem with him. I want to see that, for me, is a sign of a great manager. Can you rebuild? It's the one thing missing, in my opinion, on Jose Mourinho's CV, that he hasn't created a great team that's won everything or been idolized as a dynasty. That's like an iconic team. It's dipped and then rebuilt it again. And I want to see, by the way, I'm challenging Jurgen Klopp to do that at Liverpool as well. If you're going to start talking about these managers in the same breath as the Sir Alex Fergusons of this world. I need to see them achieve things that Sir Alex Ferguson did. And I'm not saying do it for 25 years, but at least rebuild this City team. I want to see him get City back to being the best team in the Premier League again, if he's ever going to be compared to the great Sir Alex Ferguson, especially when it comes to their Premier League. Yes, he had a couple of years where they got unprecedented amounts of points until Liverpool went and matched them almost twice. So it's not unprecedented if two teams have done it. But to compare him to Fergie, I think is an absolute madness. Not that you did, Ram, but bro, I appreciate you coming on, having your say. Let's delve into some of your live comments here, people. What did you make of the performance, Terry? Everyone was bantering Arsenal for winning against West Ham 2-1. Very true. That's what banter's about, though, bro. Augustine, one of our members here, says, now you know why Arsenal parked the bus against West Ham. Or Arsenal parked the bus against everyone because they're a pragmatic team now. There's nothing to be banterous about that. Terry, I think you are being rude here. Wow. Well, cool the show, my friend. Cool the show. Tell me why I'm being rude. But before we go any further, hit the like button, please. Right now, hit that damn like button, people. I need you to go and get that done for us. We're going to go to some more calls in a minute. But I spammed it in the comment section. And I'm going to spam it in the comment section again here so you don't miss it. Or go into the description below. Sign up now to the Football Terrace newsletter and the mailing list. You will, one, never miss a live stream again because we'll be posting that out to you, sending you messages, letting you know. Because YouTube doesn't do it, by the way. YouTube will only send you, if you're lucky, one notification, maybe 2 a week. If you're lucky, we're going to notify you all the time once we build the list. Got a brand new website coming, which is going to be amazing. The features that are on there as well. Of course, we've got the clips channel that we want to keep you up to date with. We've got a gaming channel that we're building at the same time. The newsletter in itself, blogs, everything else on the website. So we want to keep you updated. But we're going to be running some big competitions every month, winning road mics, webcams, PS5 competition coming up as well. So please make sure you are signing up to that mailing list right about now. And since we've been live, we've actually had sort of 20 or 30 of you sign up, which is amazing. Keep yourselves doing it. There's 1,500 of you watching. If 1,500 of you right now went and signed up, I cannot tell you how amazing that would be for the Football Terrace. So please go and do that. All being done via MailChimp. So everything is data protected and secured. You've got no worries there at all. Go and get that done. We have Prime on the line. Prime, Pep drops more points. What you saying, mate?
Yeah. Pep, he's burnt out. Like we saw at Bayern Munich, when he left, a few of their players came out. I think Thomas Muller and everything, saying that as amazing as Pep is, they are grateful that he did leave because the high intensity and the absolute focus that he demands, it was starting to tire them and burn them out. I think the same thing is happening with this. It's clearly happening with this Man City squad. That they're just, that motivation, that hunger is gone, and he as a manager has to bring it back. And I don't think he can. I don't think he can rebuild.
I don't know what his rationale is, and I'm not even attacking him for it. I don't think it's him. I don't think he likes to be.
He doesn't like a challenge.
Well, I don't think it's like a challenge. It's a challenge to go to the biggest team in each country in terms of resources, and the expectation being win or fail. You can't do anything other. Coming second is failure. However, what he doesn't like doing is rebuilding. He likes to, come in and build once or add to what he's doing. But once he's done it, it's almost like he doesn't have the motivation to sort of do it again. And that's fine for him if that's what he wants to do. But I almost feel like this year is going to be a bit of a year to write off for Man City. They may pick up a domestic cup, but they're not winning the Premier League, in my opinion. They're not winning the Champions League with him, which was his ultimate goal. I don't think they're going to be able to do that. We haven't seen one good... Man United have started this season poor. Chelsea have been average. But at least both our teams have had a couple of good performances. City, for me, have been rank average in every single game that they have played in. Prime, thank you very much for coming on. We're going to jump on some more calls here. Hello, welcome to the Football Terrace. What's your name and who do you support? Hello?
Hello.
Yep, you didn't speak. When I answer the call, you've just got to speak. When I say hello to you, you'll hear me speaking. Next call, I don't know your name because it's all a bunch of numbers and letters, but what is your name?
My name is Yusuf.
Yusuf, who do you support?
I support Man City.
You're a Man City fan. Right, you've got echo going on there, mate. What's going on?
I'm sorry.
No worries. What did you make of the performance today of your team?
I don't think we were great. I don't think we were that bad. We clearly had chances. Sterling missed like maybe 3 or 4 one-on-ones. I think it's time for Pep to go because he just keeps making wrong decisions after wrong decisions after wrong decisions. He's just continuously getting it wrong.
So you personally, as a Man City fan, would like to see Pep leave now?
I love Pep, but yeah, I think it's time.
And what wrong decisions do you see him making?
He's become like a hypocrite. He said like Sane wasn't playing because he wanted to leave, and now he keeps playing Garcia. And then he says we have to play like he plays player on form. But Aguero's played the last 3 games and he's been not good. He keep playing Mahrez, who he had an awful game today. So like he's going back on his words, which doesn't make sense. I think he should have brought on Ferran Torres instead of Zinchenko, because Cancelo was doing really well on the left hand side, and then he took off Walker to put Cancelo on the right hand side, which just didn't make sense. Yeah, so
yeah, I mean, there does seem to be a fair amount of frustration from City fans. Listening to you talk right now, and others that have called the show in recent times, there does appear to be quite a lot of frustration and annoyance at what is going on. Do you think he can turn this season around at all, or would you prefer? Would you prefer that he left now and maybe you looked at a Poch or somebody else to come in?
Good question. We've never really done that,
True.
Yeah, we don't really sack managers in the middle of seasons, so I don't know what difference that would make. I don't know if Poch coming in would just change things around. I don't really think so, but I think Pep should be given this season to see like. Yeah, you're right about like the building the team, because a lot of our key players in Pep's big seasons were De Bruyne, Silva, Sane, company, Fernandinho, like players he'd already inherited. So
yeah, no, I get that, and I know you've never done it before, so I respect the fact that it would be a new thing. But the way you're sounding, it just kind of sounds to me like the season's going to be a bit of a write-off. Why not maybe look at an approach where you can kind of tackle this from a different sort of angle, if that makes sense. That's all I'm looking at. So, because it just seems like you're going to write the season off by what you're saying, and other people have said calling in. But, bro, I appreciate your call. Thank you very, very much. We've seen it on this show. City fans are not happy with Pep. They maybe don't want Pep at the club anymore. I always want your views and opinions. Kid City here says half the players Pep bought have flopped. That's very, very true as well. That is very, very true. But listen, massive congratulations to West Ham. We're going live today at 4:30 for the big build-up to Manchester United versus Chelsea. Full feature-length watch-along as well. And a post-game reaction show for that. And a post-game reaction show tonight for Liverpool and their game against Sheffield United. So we're going to be here with you all day. What we need for you to do right now are a few things. Admin as always. Everyone smash the like button right now, please. Every single one of you. Just push this stream past 1,000 likes. The next thing I need you to do is to go into our description below and sign up to our newsletter and mail list for the Football Terrace. Building an amazing website for you, which we're going to make you members of. We have some amazing competitions coming where you can win road mics, webcams. We have a PlayStation 5 to give away. We're going to be doing a competition for some brand new Adidas football boots, football shirts. You're going to see these competitions regularly, but you can only enter them if you are a member, because you're going to be emailed about them directly. So make sure you go and sign up now. It's free. You're never going to be charged for signing up to our newsletter. Go and get that done right about now. 134 of you have signed up during the stream, which is absolutely amazing. We'd love that to be over 1,000 of you sign up. That would be out of this world if you could. But listen, everyone who's tuned in, thank you very much. Take care. Goodbye. God bless. We're back in a couple of hours, and we'll see you all again soon. Bye-bye.